Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, my name is Lauren. I'm a fourth-year homeschooling mom of two little girls, and it's my third year using a Plum Paper Planner. This is my second video for the year on how I plan with my Plum Paper Planner. The first video was how I personalized it and customized it this year because they do have new options available online on their website. So I walk you through how I created mine, and today we are going to go over how I plan yearly for our homeschool. Right in the front of the planner there is a calendar, and that calendar is what I use to plan out my homeschool year. I don't plan every day. I don't plan specific weeks or days off. We kind of like to take breaks when we need them or when we want to. Usually it's a couple days here or there. Sometimes it's a week. And I do plan for Thanksgiving and Christmas, but I'm going to flip the camera around and I'm going to show you my thought process and how I plan for our homeschool year. So let's get into it. We're going to go over my yearly homeschool planning overview, and this is my Plum Paper Planner. It is the Teacher 1 homeschool planner, and I already have a full flip-through video on my channel on how I made this one. But we're going to start here. And this is where I plan out my homeschool year. So I don't have much marked down, but I'm going to explain. So our first day was July 17th, right here, that Monday. And I just mark the weeks. We don't have to mark the weeks, but I do because I like to get the majority of our schooling done the first half of the year. It's usually around 18 to 20 weeks, but we just need to school for 9 months out of the year on a regular schedule with, of course, holidays and vacations. So for us starting in July, that would put an end date around the middle of April, give or take, of course. So I wouldn't say that we're year-round homeschoolers, but we definitely have kept up learning throughout the summer as well, along with starting in July. So we started the earliest we ever have before because it's so hot. And it's not comfortable to be outside when it's like 100 degrees. We were actually glad to be schooling, especially in August. And yes, you are seeing this right. We did not take a week off until the last week of September, full 10 weeks before any kind of break. We had taken a few days off here and there, but for a full week, that was our first full week off. Our school weeks are typically 4-day weeks with a fun day built in for art and typing or a library trip or an activity or something like that. So we're always learning, but not necessarily doing our core curriculum. Now, depending on the weather, here in October, we'll probably take a day or two just to get outside while the weather is nice before it gets cold. But our next week off is going to be the very end of November for Thanksgiving. And then in December, we have taken the whole month of December off. And honestly, it's hard for us to get back into a rhythm for the new year once January comes around. So my plan this year is to do 2 weeks off, maybe 2.5 weeks, maybe go into January a little bit. And then we'll do our Christmas unit and fun activities in here, maybe the week of the 17th, but no core work. And we'll do core work for the first 2 weeks of December. That is my plan right now. And then going into the new year, we have, like I said, we'll probably take off just a couple days for the new year and then school the rest of January. Unless we end up doing school the first week of January, maybe we'll take something off towards the end. And like I said, in the very beginning of the year, starting the school year in July, we hit the ground running. So we do tend to take more time off here in February and March. We tend to take a week off in February, a week off in March, and maybe a week off in April. We will probably be finishing up our core work because we'll either finish in April or the very beginning of May. But I planned for us to do our yearly testing in probably the end of March or the beginning of April. So we'll see where we're at with timing on that, but definitely by April we will do that. And that way we can just do our review and extras for May and June and then start back up next year in July again. I'll see how we liked starting in the middle of July. So far, so good, honestly. So we may start back up in July as we finish up in April. But usually when we do have our week off in April like we did last year, we actually took it off for Easter. And I know this year, I feel like Easter is earlier this year because it's March 31st. I'm thinking of either pushing this March break back or just not taking one in April and just finishing up everything. So then we'll have our summer. Even though we don't school year round, I just like to keep things fresh so we don't have that summer slide. It's a lot easier if we stay in some sort of routine for myself as well as the kids. So we don't say, okay, here's your 3 months off for the summer. I learned, not last year, but I learned that 2 and 3 years ago. That is not something that is helpful for us. It just throws everybody off, and then getting back into a routine is really hard, especially with younger kids. So that's our plan right now, is to finish up sometime in April. Maybe mid-April is my guess. I don't want to put a date on it, but I will say April so I have a goal month without feeling pressure to complete everything by a certain date or to, oh, this is going to be your testing day or anything like that. I like to leave it pretty open. And I did write this in pencil when we were going to have our weeks off in February and March. It could change. We could push this up. We could have maybe some snow. We like never get snow. We could maybe have some snow randomly in January, February, March, and then taking that time off. I don't know. So this could easily shift and change. And then our completion month, again, the goal is April, and our weeks off can change. We'll probably take a day or two off here and there whenever we want. I don't really like to plan it too far in advance. Like, I didn't have this fall break scheduled. I just said, hey, Mama needs a break. And the weather was supposed to be nicer because we had just had a hurricane come through. So this week off was nice. Although the weather, like I said, it was cooler. It was very cloudy and like fall, drizzly, rainy all week. So it wasn't the best week to get outside and do anything, but at least we got some time off. We'll probably take some time off in October, maybe a day here, 2 days there, somewhere, just to have fun. Just do some fall crafts, or maybe we'll do that in November. And leading up to Thanksgiving, I do have a unit for Thanksgiving that I have planned for probably the week of Thanksgiving, but I might do it the week before. So we might have a couple days here and there where we don't do core curriculum. But yeah, that's my plan, is just to look at the year, any specific dates or weeks or like holidays. Like I said, I like to specifically mark off for those. And then if that changes, it becomes sooner or later, or we take more days off here and there, then that's fine. But if it's a full week like this, I will mark off here in pencil. And then I'm actually going to grab my highlighter and mark off September here, because we did take that off, that Monday through Friday. So that week we actually took off. So I'm not going to go through and say, oh, we're definitely taking this off and then highlight that, because we might just take off a couple days before Thanksgiving, or maybe that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and actually do school on Monday, Tuesday. So this whole week might not be off. And I only highlight full weeks off. Like if we're doing our regular 4-day week, or if we have some appointments and we do 3 days a week here and there, I don't highlight that here. This is just for a full week. And like the other thing I was going to mention is I like to get about 18 to 20 weeks, which, like I said, the weeks doesn't matter, but I like to have that in my mind, that I want to get around 18 to 20 weeks in before the new year. So this is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that would be 20 weeks before the new year. So that's just a good goal. And like I said, our state only requires us to have a regular schedule for 9 months out of the year. Of course, with holidays and vacations built in. So there's no specific days, there's no specific hours per day, which is really nice. So The weeks are just to help make sure that we have kind of front-loaded our year and have more work done by the new year, so we can finish in April, which is our goal. So I hope this video was helpful, and I hope that me talking through my calendar has helped you guys. And if you have any questions, let me know below. I will show you guys in another video how I plan for the week and like our weekly homeschool routine and just planning with me for the week and how I do that with my planner. That is how I plan for our homeschool year. I hope you found this helpful, and if you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so to be notified when I upload new videos. I do have a video coming about my weekly homeschool planning as well as our homeschool routine, kind of a plan with me video. That will be coming up soon, so you'll want to stay tuned for that. So remember to turn your bell notifications on so you get notified when that will be posted. And if you have any other planning or planner questions or anything homeschooling related, go ahead and leave me a comment down below. And also, I'm interested to know what is your favorite planner and why. I have such a love for the Plum Paper Planner, mostly because it is so customizable and I can personalize it down to everyday little items, as you saw. I am interested to hear your thoughts on what your favorite planner is, so let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.